everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Both offenses in today's game have been so good at staying on the field because they both rank in the top 10 in third down percentage. It's the Jaguars going up against the Steelers.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Roethlisberger will throw. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there at 22. Fresh set of downs here. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain.
McDonald, the man in motion. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll go again with Bell. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Dante Fowler in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. And not great starting field position here for the offense. On first down, Bortles. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
When you surrender 24 turnovers in a season, but 16 interceptions, 8 fumbles lost, Blake Bortles, you do hire a quarterback guru to try and get you right, don't you?
And that's what he did. Has to limit those turnover numbers, doesn't he?
He has a defense that's ready to play right now. He needs to help them by taking care of the ball.
Now the rookie first rounder from LSU. It's Leonard Fournette. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Bortles to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's caught by Tammy. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. To throw, it's Bortles. He finds Hearns left side. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. Now Bortles trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Blake Bortles simply cannot keep putting his team, putting his defense in these types of predicaments. He's got to take care of the football.
And last season, a lot of the turnovers, just like this one, in Jags territory, 11 of the 16 really put them in a tough spot in plus territory for the opposition. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Second down now after the incompletion. McDonald, the man in motion. On second down, it's Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Malik Jackson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. That throw good for 4. It's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On second down, here's Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Bortles now on first down. Hearns brings it in. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Eli Rogers, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Now Bortles throwing on second down. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Aaron Williams.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. There's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get 4 yards of the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steelers. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a third down. Now Roethlisberger escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning them into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Throwing now is Bortles. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Again, they'll throw with Bortles. And Tanny with it over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. First down carry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Second down, here's Bortles. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off, William Gay.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Calais Campbell. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Second down, here's Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And a look at Bell, who remains down after that play. Appears to have gotten shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back. And the Steelers on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. It's Roethlisberger. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Malik Jackson in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And coming up later tonight in the NFL, we'll have the Chiefs heading down to Houston to take on the Texans. And then on Monday night, it'll be an NFC North battle. Vikings and Bears from Soldier Field.
Traditional rivals getting after it one more time.
It's caught right side. It turns. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. A good pick up there of 20 yards. On the give to Fournette. And some space here. Fournette fighting through. And he is knocked down and then landed on pretty awkwardly. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
But there's a reason he was the first running back taken. You saw the ability there, the ability to be physical and get downhill. And how about him breaking off a nice gain there?
There's some Adrian Peterson comparisons out there now. That's high praise. Do you think that they're warranted?
Running style, very similar.
Now they run with a backup. It's Chris Ivory. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Fournette, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
Bortles going to try and throw on 3rd down. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Carry for James Conner. And a 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Again, it's Conner. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. They'll run with Fournette. And some room to maneuver. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. This is caught by Hearns. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to work his way down to the 16. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll push his way up to about the 14. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Bortles to throw on 3rd and 1. Completes it to Hearns. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And Myers able to knock it through. The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've reached halftime at a low-scoring affair. And before we could even hear from Larry, we're back and ready to go in Week 5. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 33. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Second down following the run. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Now they'll throw it. Bortles. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Javon Hargrave continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. From the gun, it's Bortles. And Robinson with a big catch. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. To throw is Bortles. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Now Bortles. It's caught left side. Tammy. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Bortles to throw once more. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Fournette. They find some open field here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Bortles now on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bud Dupree leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. On the run, it's Fournette. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Another run. This time it's Ivory. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
And Myers able to knock it through. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Play clock winding down. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Flush to his right. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. They have, by the way, gone to the 3rd quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. And the Lions have scored to move in front. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. 2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. The Steelers on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Ben to throw again. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Hearns brings it in. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll toss it to Fournette. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Back now in Pittsburgh. Second and 5. Shotgun now for Bortles. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there at 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Bortles. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like he said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. The slot man in motion right. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, it's Bortles. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they decline it as that will bring up fourth.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it fourth down.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They start with a give to counter. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
These two.
Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Roethlisberger. Now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And the Steelers on third down, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Going deep here for Bryant. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Where Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. On play action, now Bortles. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off William Gay. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Roethlisberger will hand to counter, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now Roethlisberger, and the Jags get to him as down he goes. Avery Jones in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
Here we go. Black 30.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Calais Campbell in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Here's Jordan Berry now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They begin with a run by Fournette. Oh, he's got some breathing room. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 45 yards on the ground.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. This is Fournette. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Bortles now to throw. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the 4th quarter now. And a lead change late in that ball game. The Panthers out in front. A win, if they can get it, would be their first on the year. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Calais Campbell in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Here we go. Blue 30.
On second down, Roethlisberger. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now Fournette. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll push his way up to about the 14. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. A running play now for Ivory. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. After the penalty, it's Fournette. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. The offense on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and goal. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. Well, we were prepping for overtime up